in an industry like healthcare, it's very essential to move slow to go fast at some point of time. Good evening to everybody, and it's a pleasure to be here this evening. This afternoon, I came here with my fiance, and I was able to interact with a couple of young university students from Egypt, and I just want to build up on the conversation that I had with them this afternoon. So, I was born and raised in South Asia, and I moved to Middle East at the age of 22 with a career that was associated in robotic surgeries. I worked in that stream for almost a couple of years, and working around some of the largest operators in the globe across North America, Europe, and Asia, I was able to see how large healthcare providers deliver healthcare and what are the challenges associated with healthcare. But I always kept saying to myself that healthcare is probably an industry that you can never, ever fix. Little did I know that I would personally be facing that frustration shortly, when COVID-19 happened. It was year 2020. I was super young. At the age of 25, I got diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, and my physician put me on immunosuppressant drugs. During this time, I was living in Dubai, and the doctor told me that your medications are going to cost you $4,000 a month, and we are going to send you a nurse every week to monitor your medications and the response to your medications. I was like, this is super nice. Finally, somebody's coming to my home in 2020, because the only thing that was coming to my home at this point was Talabat and Deliveroo. The nurse used to come to my home every week. Unfortunately, the nurse ended up mismanaging my records, mismanaged my medications, mistimed my side effects and reactions. And at a wider scale, I realized that all of these notes are being sent to the pharmaceutical industry as well, wherein the impact on future drug development is also happening. This spooked me up. I completely got frozen for a while, and I decided to align with my current co-founder, Samer, to build Doorstep. Dar, of course, means home in Arabic, and doc is the abbreviation of the word doctor. Together, we decided to build the region's first nursing experience that can be brought to your fingertips. So if you go today on your mobile phones and download or search for Doorstep, you can find that app where you can find nurses coming on demand or for long-term nursing care. I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and throughout this time, I met many investors, many startup mentors, many coaches, and a lot of people said to me and my founder that telehealth is the way to build healthcare and not nursing. But our primary hypothesis always was that as a patient, when you go to a clinic or a hospital, you spend 90% of your time with a nurse and not a doctor. Your interaction with a doctor is very limited, and that's the reason why telehealth can be built easily, but bringing nurses to home is a much more Herculean task. However, we continue to executing on this vision, and over a period of 3 years, today we are having a presence in 4+ cities in the UAE. We have almost 100+ services, 500+ vetted professionals in our platform, and have recorded more than 200,000 visit hours across the UAE with an ambition to launch in Riyadh later this year as well. As founders, when you're starting, or as students, or as passionate entrepreneurs, when you're building a business, your thought process would be that I need enough capital to build my business. But these days, whenever I speak to a younger community, I always tell them that raising capital is not the core important point that you need to have while building a startup. Essentially, what you need to build is the right product and reach the right product market fit. And that's what we tried in Doorstep. And we are a bootstrap business. We just have a very couple of handful angels behind our back. And within 3 years, we have scaled more than what our peers in the industry have done, who have raised more capital from venture capitals as well. So today, I believe that blitzscaling is, of course, the generic term that we use, but more important that in an industry like healthcare, it's very essential to move slow to go fast at some point of time. So I would encourage everybody who sees healthcare as a nightmare to explore this industry, because there are many problems in healthcare, and of course, there are many opportunities as well. And I would also like to thank Forbes Middle East and their editorial team and the organizing team for this opportunity. And I wish everybody listening to me a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you.